Holiday weather is going to impact your travel plans. We'll have the forecast coming up.
Vandalism at the LDS Temple in Logan and an arrest hours later.
For someone to do this on Christmas Eve, we feel sorry for him and feel sorry for what happened.
What police say about the man's motive.
2 reports of child enticement reported in Riverton in just 1 month. Coming up, we're going to hear from one of those families.
Thousands waiting in long lines at the liquor store.
We need to have a good business practice, and we need to take care of the consumer. That's our job. That's why they elected us.
Only on Fox 13, more from a lawmaker that says the DABC can do better.
Live from Fox 13 Studios, this is Fox 13 News at 9.
First on Fox 13, we're just hours away from Christmas Day, and as you see live right here in the Fox 13 Nissan Weather Beast, a white Christmas is here for parts of the Wasatch Front. Good evening. I'm John Franke. Bob and Kelly have tonight off. Let's bring in our meteorologist, Dina Friedman, tonight with how much snow we may see here tomorrow. Dina, will Santa be finding some snow on rooftops here in Salt Lake City?
Oh, definitely. There's going to be some snow and poor visibility and some rain before the snow gets here, too. Here's our Tribune camera right now. You can see the wet roads outside, and it just poured earlier. The visibility went down. The roads got slick. So even though it wasn't snow just yet, it will be pretty soon here. So taking a look at our winter weather advisory, this goes through for most of our higher elevations through tomorrow night, although it does include a portion of the I-15 corridor from Provo all the way into Juab County into Nephi. And then our winter weather advisory for southern Utah and our mountains here will expire later tonight. There's some drier conditions moving into there for just a brief time. But we've got that rain that we had earlier, and now as it gets a little bit cooler, it is going to switch over to snow as we go through the night here. So you can see there's kind of these intermittent snow bands, but there's definitely still snow on our higher elevations and along I-80 going up Parley's Canyon, and then still some snow showers now kind of falling apart as they move into central Utah. So there's definitely been a lot of active weather, and there's more moisture to come. Our forecast for tomorrow does show that we've got snow for our white Christmas morning. We'll have all the details in just a little bit.
We want to check in now on your road conditions. Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher is live tonight in the Fox 13 Nissan Weather Beast. Lauren, where are you right now, and how bad is the snow out there?
Well, John, right now I am in, we're just heading from Park City toward Parley's Summit right now. You can see we're actually behind the UDOT crew. These are 2 snowplows we have in front of us, clearly getting ahead of this storm, putting some salt on the roads, plowing the sides right now. We're really not seeing a whole lot of snow. You can see the roads are wet, but right now they are clear. So this is just the start of this. The snow is going to keep moving in. Something to keep in mind if you are planning to travel tomorrow, but it does look like UDOT is ahead of this right now to make sure that your morning commute, wherever you're headed for the holiday morning, will be as smooth as possible. So right now, not too bad, but it is going to get worse this evening. John?
Worried and our hearts are broken, and we're just trying to do our best to not just be destroyed by this.
That's Colby Ryan. He's the brother of missing 7-year-old Joshua Vallow and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan. They're from Rexburg, Idaho. Police in Rexburg say their investigators will not be in for the next 2 days because of the Christmas holiday. Meanwhile, family and friends are taking to social media saying all they want is to see those kids found safe. Fox 13's Aaron Cox has the latest from the family.
You guys have no idea how hard this is for us.
Colby Ryan is the older brother of 7-year-old Joshua Vallow, or JJ, and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan. He's the last person to show up as paid from Tylee on her Venmo account dated October 16th. But Colby doesn't know where Tylee and JJ are.
No one knows. No one understands. All of the kids of our parents are kind of going through the same thing, and I didn't know that there was a whole other family involved or anything.
Colby says every few weeks he learns new details about his family that he did not know.
Every week or 2 weeks has been something new news that just sinks your heart through your stomach. Like, this has been horrible. This has been so consistent for us.
Colby's mom, Lori, married Chad Daybell shortly after her husband, Charles Vallow, was shot and killed by her brother, Alex Cox, in Chandler, Arizona. Cox died this December. Daybell married Vallow a couple of weeks after his wife Tammy's death. Tammy's body was exhumed by police in Springville, Utah for further examination.
This can't be our Chad Daybell.
Ben Hyde, who does science segments on Fox 13's Good Day Utah, served his mission in New Jersey with Daybell. When Daybell lived in Springville, Hyde spent time with his family and kids.
There's just nothing threatening about him, and just to read the stuff that he's supposedly done and happened, it's just blows my mind.
Hyde says Daybell was writing a book series related to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Once I retired from the cemetery.
The book series was about Jesus coming back and visiting Utah County for what's called the Second Coming.
You hear about religious fanatics, and sometimes, if you gain their confidence, they'll pull you aside and say, let me tell you what's really going on. No, there was none of that.
Hyde did not know Daybell was part of a religious group in Rexburg called Preparing a People, where he published podcasts and spoke at events. Lori Vallow also contributed to this group. We did not know Lori as well as we thought we knew Chad, said Michael and Nancy James, the group organizers. We pray for the truth of whatever happened to be quickly manifest, and we pray for the safe return of Lori's 2 beautiful children.
I need everybody to understand something about me. Number one, I love my family more than anything. I love Tylee, I love JJ, I love Cole and Zach, I love my extended family, and this is really, really tough for us.
Aaron Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.
In southern Utah, a mom and her 3 young kids had to be rescued after they got lost hiking in Hurricane. Washington County Search and Rescue says the hikers went off a trail and then could not make their way down. Our partners with the St. George News say the mother's cell phone light helped signal people on the ground to call 911 and help get them to safety. New tonight, Unified Police are renewing the call for help to solve the cold case murder of a Magnum man. Back in August of 2005, 33-year-old Jason Reuter was found beaten and stabbed in the basement of his home on the 7300 block of West Payne Road. Reuter's sisters say they're looking for some closure and justice to be served in their brother's death.
We know that people have more information available. There's so many clues. We're going to get this solved. You need to do the right thing.
If you have any information that could lead to the arrest of Jason's killer, please call Unified Police. You may be eligible for a $5,000 reward. New at 9, police in Bountiful need your help to find this man. They say he's a suspect in at least 10 vehicle burglaries in just the past few days. Police say in all those thefts, the vehicles were left unlocked and things like bags, purses, and phones were stolen. If you know where he is, Bountiful Police want to hear from you. And police in Roy are hoping to bust a few porch pirates this Christmas Eve. Officers are having bait packages just like these delivered around the city in hopes of catching thieves in the act. 2 families in Riverton have now come forward claiming suspicious people tried to lure their kids into their cars. One of the families says their daughter was on her scooter just down the street when it happened. As Fox 13's Elle Thomas explains, police are urging everyone to use caution.
Riverton police are actually upping their presence, making hourly patrols throughout these neighborhoods just to keep an eye on things. They say this is definitely a scary situation and one that they're taking very seriously.
Cruising down neighborhood sidewalks, it's hard to miss Soraya and her bright pink scooter. Like most kids, she loves to play outside. But lately,
I don't go outside much.
Things have changed.
I know he was going to take me.
1 month ago, this safe space just 2 doors from home suddenly felt dangerous.
I was just riding my scooter and then like a van just approached.
Told her it was getting cold outside and dark and that she should get in the car so he could give her a ride home.
Soraya got away.
I didn't say anything, I just ran.
But she isn't alone. Last Saturday, a 10-year-old boy in another Riverton neighborhood noticed a white 4-door sedan was following him. When he couldn't get inside, the car moved faster. Now in response, Riverton police are doubling down, adding hourly patrols.
We want to make sure we can do everything we can to make them feel safe again and make their families feel safe.
Still, the fear is there.
I feel that next time and each time these people are going to get more courageous, and if a child just keeps saying no and running away, that pretty soon they're just going to grab somebody.
Riverton police say they will keep the increased patrols going as long as they feel necessary. Their best advice, if you see something, say something. In Riverton, Elle Thomas, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Coming up on Fox 13 News at 9.
An LDS temple vandalized in Cache County.
It's definitely a sad way to hit the community of Logan like this.
Why police say this man went so far to tarnish something so sacred.
BYU facing Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl. I'll have all the action coming up in sports.
No way! $200!
The Fox 13 Dream Team is at it again, this time interrupting the hustle and bustle of the holidays to surprise random strangers with great gifts.
News breaks when it wants. Doesn't have a script, so we don't cut things short just to hand it over to network news. We stay local. Fox 13's Good Day Utah.
Next live, it's Kelly and Ryan's Christmas party.
What's that?
With Seth MacFarlane, Martina McBride, and celebrity Christmas memories.
What are you gonna do with all those lights? Not quite what I had in mind, Cal.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Fox 13.
The biggest deals on the hottest technology gift of the season. You'll love the savings too. Now during Hyundai holidays.
Now, get 0% APR for 72 months or $3,000 in savings on the 2020 Elantra. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealer.
Celebrate at Sizzler. For a limited time only, come in for our steak and lobster starting at just $13.99. Our hand-cut 6-ounce steak is perfectly seasoned and flame grilled, then paired with a juicy 3-ounce lobster tail for only $13.99. Sizzler, so good, you'll crave an encore.
Some things just can't last forever, like the final days of the Built for the Holidays sales event. It's your last chance to get an amazing offer on select Ford models. Get 20% estimated savings, complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards, and $1,000 trade assist cash on Ranger. Some things just can't last forever, like the final days of the Built for the Holidays sales event. It's your last chance to get an amazing offer on select Ford models. Get 20% estimated savings, complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards, and $1,000 trade assist cash through January 2nd.
Shop early and save big on the hottest technology gift of the season. Hyundai holidays have begun.
Get 0% APR on the Tucson or Santa Fe, or $37.50 in savings on the Tucson. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealer.
Hey, what's up? I'm Fox 13's Big Buddha. Every day at 1 o'clock, you can find me right here on The Place. What is The Place? It is the best lifestyle show, hands down. Bam!
Hi, we're the Bain family, and we're stationed in Kaiserslautern, Germany, with the United States Army.
We just want to give a shout out to the Kunyar family in Saratoga Springs and just let you know how much we miss you, wish we could spend some time with you, and want to wish you a
happy holidays.
And welcome back. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints says it plans to reopen a vandalized temple the day after Christmas. Meanwhile, the man police believe broke into and damaged the Logan Temple overnight is in jail. Here's Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher with the explanation that suspect told police.
For a sacred building, usually people come to worship. But on Christmas Eve, people came to the Logan Temple to wonder why.
I think it's sad and
surprised
that
someone would even do it and why they would even do it.
They wanted to see it for themselves in person.
Try to damage something is not, it's not right.
Workers from a glass company carry a mirror inside. From here, it's the only sign of what unfolded overnight, when Logan police say a man got across the fence, broke a window, then wreaked havoc on 3 different floors.
Paintings that were knocked off the wall, a fire extinguisher had been set off. There were some doors that had been hit with what they believe was the fire extinguisher.
After spending several hours scouring rooms inside, police say they thought the building was clear. The man must have left, so officers left. To their surprise,
And about, I think it was 7:30 this morning, the responsible party says they believe that the suspect was still in the building, that he was in a locked room.
Police came back and said they found 34-year-old Peter Ambrose locked in a room on the main floor. What he told them:
Stated that he was just upset. Apparently isn't able to see his children during Christmas, and he can't find anybody to date, and he's just upset with members of the church, it sounds like.
Ambrose promptly went to jail on felony burglary and criminal mischief charges. The church says they expect to carry on like normal here starting Thursday. But for today, the day before Christmas,
it's definitely a sad way to hit the community of Logan like this.
We feel sorry for him and feel sorry for what happened, especially the temple, the house of the Lord.
Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.
If you buy your Christmas tree early, it may be putting your holiday at risk of disaster. Mayor Michelle Kafusi and the Provo Fire Department put this demonstration together for us. It shows how fast a tree can go up in flames and then spread to your gifts and furniture. If the needles on your tree are falling off, it's likely already so dry that it's a major fire hazard.
If you have any ignition source, even the lights on your tree that can cause electrical problems could cause that tree to ignite. Some people like to use candles in their home as well, so those can also cause the tree to start on fire.
And Provo Fire says if your tree does start a fire, the best thing you can do is to make sure you and your family get outside safely and then dial 911. One local business is spreading some holiday cheer this Christmas Eve by giving away 100 Christmas trees. Fox 13's Tamara Vaifanua shows us how this old tradition helps those who need it the most.
With the shortage of Christmas trees this holiday season, prices have gone up and some people just can't afford one. Today, M&T Trees in Sandy hosted a tree giveaway and there were plenty of smiles to go around.
Christmas Eve, this happens to be one of my favorite days.
Matt Shadle owns and operates M&T Trees in Sandy near 90th South and State Street, a popular Christmas tree lot.
We're not going to make much money today.
He's expecting big crowds today.
But we're going to give away some trees.
100 trees to be exact.
The first 100 families that come in that are needy, that need a tree, we're going to help them out.
He's been doing this for 30 years and still gets a kick out of people's reactions.
If you're going to cry over it, it's okay. You know, we'll give you a hug for it. Yeah. There was one lady in particular, an older lady that just started bawling because, you know, we took care of her.
Run like this. The Watson family scored a free tree for their living room.
This one.
That one for our living room?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
But they got an even bigger surprise. Shada let each kid pick out their very own tree.
You said go and pick a tree for your room, and we were like, yay! Really exciting.
Okay. Hey, grab it.
Grab it.
You want the white one or the red one? White. All three kids holding trees. The white trees were a big hit and a little heavy for the kids, but that didn't weigh them down. And Dad was happy to chip in what he could to give thanks to Shadle.
I love it because we get to help people that are in need.
All of the leftover trees are then shipped down to the Lavender Farm in Mona. Now that's where they're turned into evergreen essence oil from Young Living, so there's no waste. In the studio, Tamara Vaifanua, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Time for weather now with Fox 13 meteorologist Dina Friedman. And Dina, we have this streak going, 5 straight Christmases with white Christmases. Will we see number 6? It looks like it might happen.
Yeah, it looks pretty likely at this point. We've got the rain that we've just experienced in the past couple hours, and then that'll kind of slow down and it'll go over to snow later tonight. So here's a live look outside right now, so you can see how wet the streets are. Yeah, just in that couple of hours that it was coming down, we got over 1/10 of an inch of rain here in downtown Salt Lake. So that was pretty interesting there, and it did definitely make for slippery roadways. And even though it's not snow, all the reflection of the city lights, especially on the highways, makes for some dangerous driving, even though it's not snowing just yet, although it is snowing up high. We have our winter weather advisory for most of our high elevation locations. That goes until tomorrow night. That's Christmas Day in the nighttime. And then that also includes the I-15 corridor from Provo down through Nephi, expecting about 2 to 6 inches of snow there. And then that advisory should drop at about 11 o'clock tonight in southern Utah. Here's the current situation on the satellite and radar picture. We had some heavier rain all across the city along I-80 and I-15 earlier, and we still have that batch of rain moving into Layton and Ogden at this point, and over at Morgan and Eden going to get a little bit of snow, some of our higher elevations over by Liberty as well. And so we'll see some snow showers there, and then we will see some rain switching to snow here in Salt Lake in the next few hours. So be on the lookout for that. And then we've got some snow kind of falling apart as it moves through central Utah, and a brief period of drying. You can kind of see behind this, there's some drier air moving in, but not for long. This should re-intensify overnight. However, it's going to be hit and miss, just kind of on and off rain, snow showers, depending on where you are. High elevations, though, did get some snow today if you're here to ski or if you just live here and you love the snow. About 9 inches up at the top of Little Cottonwood Canyon for both Snowbird and Alta. So impressive snow totals there. Some of our brief snow that we had early this morning and then a little bit extra today. Now the temperatures have dropped considerably with the cooler air kind of pushing in here. It's now 37 degrees in Provo and in Salt Lake, 44 in St. George. Just some scattered rain showers continued there. As we go through our Christmas Eve night and into Christmas Day here, there's that rain mixing with snow. And then we've got the light snow showers in the forecast for Christmas morning and Christmas Day. Temperatures not terribly cold, staying in the 30s, so not too uncomfortable, and a little bit of white snow out there too. Well, look at the bigger picture. We have a really unorganized weather system here. So here's what kind of just happened. We have this high cloud cover, and it looks like this is all empty or clear sky behind it, but the infrared's having a very hard time seeing this. The surface observations actually do show there is cloud cover here, although some of that cloud deck is a little bit lower. So there's certainly more clouds behind this. But watch as we see Futurecast. So it does a pretty good job at showing us the snow bands tonight, and then it's just really unorganized as we go through about the next 24 hours. So we'll still see on and off snow showers, especially here along the Wasatch Front as those temperatures come down. So our highest elevations getting another about 5 to 10 inches of snow. Most city places between 1 and 3, benches a little bit higher, and our southern Utah valleys like Provo, Nephi, Lehigh, these areas getting around 2 to 6 inches, 2 to 5 inches, and additional snow in our southern Utah mountains and in southern Utah, just continuing rain showers on and off there for you. So rain switching to snow tonight, temperatures in the 30s in northern Utah, and tomorrow afternoon we stay in the 30s with that intermittent snow, especially in the morning. So do be careful out there. So check out our 7-day forecast, southern Utah then. We've got the rain and then it dries out right after Christmas. So still some on and off rain showers tomorrow, a little bit on the wet side. And then in northern Utah, again, with the slippery wet rain tonight. At the lower elevations, it is snowing up high and then switching over to snow, and then it's just dry. It's all done after it's done after tomorrow.
It just came for the white Christmas and then no more. And it's not going to be that big of a punch, just enough to give us a little snow.
Just a refresher.
Some small snowmen for Christmas. We want to mention really quickly that we, later on in the show, have this special appearance from our chief meteorologist, Kristen Van Dyke, and her newborn son. So stick around to see that later on here tonight on Fox 13 News at 9. She has a special message out there to all of her loyal viewers. Still to come, a group of interfaith volunteers working to make Christmas merry for all, how they're bringing light to refugees and seniors all across Salt Lake.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. Family is important to us.
So happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $11,800 on this Silverado All-Star. Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
By the handful, the fistful, and the cheekful. That's the joy of bottomless steak fries at Red Robin. Basket after basketful.
Red Robin. Yum.
Surprise! A new Buick? For me?
To James from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick? I Secret Santed myself.
I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year.
I love it. I love it.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Buick Encore for around $241 per month.
See your Utah Buick dealers.
In one of history's most catastrophic events, day turned to night as fire and ash fell from the sky. But what nature destroyed, it also preserved. Discover Pompeii, the exhibition.
Now open at the Leonardo. Get your tickets today.
Celebrate clearance pricing and the Happy Honda Day sales event with your Utah Honda dealers. It's your last chance of the year to get clearance pricing on the entire Honda lineup. See all the clearance offers at UtahHondaDealers.com.
The season for getting together is here, which means it's high time for pie time. Order the official best pie in America at VillageInn.com.
Nobody wants high car prices, nobody needs big payments, and nobody likes to be told no. Get what you want at Larry H. Miller dealerships. You want low prices, low interest rates, no money down. You want to hear yes. Come in, see our huge selection, find the answer you've been looking for. Test drive a car now. Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
Brought to you by Zoo Lights, featuring life-sized animal lanterns. You're watching Fox 13 News. Let's connect.
Volunteers with the Salt Lake chapter of the National Council of Jewish Women came together at West High School today to pack up boxes of gifts for people in need. The group boxed up hats, coats, toiletries, food, diapers, and more for 500 seniors and 85 refugee families to give them that little bit of extra help during this holiday season.
They don't get a lot of, may not get a lot of attention, may not have a lot of family. And it's a time of year to share that kind of love and support and let them know that people are thinking about them and appreciate them. With the refugees, they're newly minted Americans, and it's a way of welcoming them to our community.
The National Council of Jewish Women here in Salt Lake have been giving back to people in need for some 28 years. Tomorrow, volunteers will load up their cars and deliver those goods to families at their homes. Tonight, members of Utah's Jewish community had their annual Christmas Eve dinner at the new Golden Dragon restaurant on State Street. Families gathered around to celebrate the third night of Hanukkah, sing songs, and eat plenty of pretty good Chinese food. Now, while the practice locally has been around for an organized activity for only about a few years, the tradition of many Jewish families eating Chinese food on Christmas Eve has been around for well over a century. Once again, the U.S. military is keeping an eye on Santa Claus tonight as he delivers gifts all around the globe. Let's take a live look at NORAD's Santa Tracker right now. Jolly old St. Nick is on the North American continent. Yeah, the sleigh right there over Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. We spoke with Tommy Burr from the Salt Lake Tribune's D.C. Bureau. He says the government is actually pulling out all the stops to help Santa on this Christmas Eve.
The federal government is working around the clock to make sure that the only red tape Santa sees will be around the presents coming to your home. The State Department tells me that Santa has a diplomatic passport. The Federal Aviation Administration says that it's already made sure that Rudolph has the latest avionics technology in his nose.
And if Santa's in Canada right now, that means he's pretty close to us here in Utah. So kids out there, you might want to go to bed because Santa is not too far away. If you want to track Santa Claus tonight, you can. We have a link on our Facebook page and over on fox13now.com.
Coming up after the break.
A Utah lawmaker says the state can do much better for its liquor store customers.
If we're not going to take care of the needs of our consumers and build appropriate stores, then put it in the private sector.
More on the big business of liquor sales and the potential for more stores around the valley. Children selling hot cocoa and Harriman are shut down by the city.
I feel like city officials should know the law and the rules, and really it's more common sense than anything.
Tonight, the legalities parents and young entrepreneurs should know.
Hello? Mom, are you going to make it on time? Don't worry, sweetie. We'll get there.
I've been waiting for you. Here you go. Hello. So if you could be a...